Okay, so the other day I made a video on Virtual DJ and how to use it and how to start DJing within 5 minutes, but because the video was so basic and so quick, I thought I better go into some detail. First of all, how to configure Virtual DJ, because the default settings aren't very good, so I'll show you what I mean now. Okay, so in Virtual DJ we want to go to the config to change the settings. By the way, if you get that window that comes up with the login information, if you've just installed Virtual DJ, just tick the little box, do not show me this again, and click on skip and it'll go away. So, to change some settings that we need to change, I'm going to go into config, go to mappers, make sure it says keyboard there. What we need to change is what the arrow keys on the keyboard do, or rather how accurate they change the song speed. So let's load a song, something semi-decent. Yeah, that'll do, whatever. So if I press the left and arrow keys now, you can hear that. I'm nudging it faster, now I'm nudging it slower. Sounds really bad. But if you hold down shift and press left and right, it does smaller corrections, but it still sounds bad. So we're going to change that. So the fine tuning, nudge, shift plus left, look for that key, shift and left. Pitch bend plus 5%. Now that's quite a lot, so let's put that down to 1%. And the shift and right arrow key, which pitch bends it slower, so to nudge it backwards a bit or to slow it down, minus 5%, so let's change that to minus 1%. Okay, brilliant. Let's try that again. Now shift and left to nudge it forward a touch. You can't even notice that I'm doing it, so that's a lot better. Shift and right to slow it down a nudge. Okay, you can notice it a tiny bit. It's a lot better than it was. Brilliant. Okay, the other keys that we need to change is the plus and minus keys on your keyboard. If you look here, you can see this pitch fader going up and down. It's the plus and minus keys on the numeric keypad on the right side of my keyboard. If you've got a smaller keyboard or a laptop, then you might have to hold down the function key and press some other key to get the numeric keypad to work. And what I suggest is you make a new key binding. So I would use the up and down arrow keys, although they're controlling that, which isn't good. I'll show you how. Go into config, go to mappers, click on add a new key, decide what key you want to use to speed up the song, find an empty key on the keyboard. Let's try the Y key or something. Action, pitch, we want the Y key to speed the song up, so we go to pitch plus 0.01. Try that. So let's play this. And as you can see, it's sliding the pitch fader. So if you need to configure your laptop, that is how to add a new key. If you wanted to add a different key to slow the pitch fader down, or to drag it up, whatever, you would do pitch and minus, and then a number. Try 0.01. So let's just try that, show you that. So the Y key is slowing the pitch down here, see? Okay. I need to get rid of that binding now because I'm not going to use that one. So the numpad plus and numpad minus nudges the pitch fader up and down by quite a chunk, so I'll show you that again. Plus and minus. If you want to do smaller adjustments, then hold down the shift key, so shift and plus. That's still quite a big nudge, that went up by, what's that, 0.14. I want them to be as accurate as possible, so I want that number to change by as little as possible. So I'll go back into the config, shift and numpad plus, it adjusts it by plus 0.01%, so I'm going to change that to plus 0.005. Oops. And the shift and minus key should move the pitch slider minus 0.005. Okay, let's try that. So shift and plus, that's better. It's now moving it by half the amount it was before. 0.7. I wonder if we can get that down even more accurate. Let's have a go. Delete that 5 and add another 0.5. Delete the 5, 0.5. No, that's the minimum. Oh, hold on. Yes, it is. Ah, that's much better. Look at that. We now have accuracy down to 1/100th of a BPM. I need to change that on the other key because one of them isn't working. That one there. Oops, put that one back. So it was the shift and numpad plus. I wanted to delete the 5 and put a 0.5 there. I accidentally did the wrong one. So there we go. So now shift and plus, changing it by 1/100th of a BPM. If I want to do bigger changes, let go of the shift key and just do plus and minus. There we go, absolutely brilliant.